plate, so that's
Group therapy, take 3.
The girls was, yeah.
What did you feel about what Liz was saying about her parents?
I think that her parents are afraid of what other people are going to think of them, about how they raised Linda, or that they did something wrong, or that everyone's going to say, oh, your daughter is bad, or something like this, that they don't want, that maybe eventually they will forget about their own feelings and start thinking about Linda, because she hasn't done. They've gone so far, but they can't seem to go all the way. They can't, something's holding them back.
You're saying that Linda's parents are forgetting about her and more concerned with what the people in the community are thinking.
Well, I don't think they're completely forgetting about her. But something's holding them back. They may not even be able to realize that it seems as if they had completely rejected her, that would be one thing, but they're going so far, and then they stop all of a sudden. So it seems as though it's something in them that's holding them back, not in her.
Leslie, what do you think that Linda really wants her parents to be like now?
I don't know, but I think it's very hard for your parents, for you, when your parents don't accept you. I know, I was afraid to tell my parents because
we talk about parents accepting us and not accepting us. But I wonder what we really feel and what we really want, or how we want them to accept us.
I think we all want to be able to turn to them.
And when we turn to them to find what? To get what?
Find understanding.
How would they show that understanding?
By accepting that you have made mistakes.
I don't understand what the word accept means.
Sure.
How does a parent show that they accept?
By not trying to punish you for what you've done. And by forgiving you.
How have your parents punished you?
They haven't, really.
So then what makes you say punished?
Well, because I think Linda thinks her parents are.
What would she rather?
About what happened. And she wants them to try to understand and forgive her.
I hear the word understand and I hear the word accept. That's what we want from parents. But I wonder what we really want from them to see that they understand and that they accept.
I think that more or less that when you're young and you do something wrong, your parents have open arms, they have more understanding, and they show love. And now, this way, I feel that I wanted my mother to, I know it would hurt her, but I wanted her to understand, and I wanted her to show me love, and say to me that, this is not the worst thing you could have done, but you have to keep on living and really to, show love. And then when they turn and rebel or, go off the other way, you're looking for that because you feel like I felt more or less a child, that I could, go to my mother or to my father.
And that you would find her with open arms.
That's right.
I wonder how come Leslie couldn't tell us that she wanted her mother to have open arms for her. Or Linda. What do you think, Linda?
Well, when you say you wondered what we meant by saying accepting and understanding, I don't think it's even that so much as facing reality. And so many people, when this happens, don't seem to face reality.
You're saying that you don't really care if your mother has open arms for you or not, as long as she's realistic.
That's right. It would help so much if she'd be the least bit realistic about this, and she hasn't.
Well, how has she not been realistic?
Were you really close to your mother?
Never.
What do you think, Nora?
I was just wondering if she had a lot of respect for her mother before this happened. She sounded before as if she thought that her mother was the best person to go to in this situation, the one who would give her the most help, but her mother wouldn't help her. I thought maybe she was just disappointed because her mother couldn't say what she wanted her to say.
I think she was disappointed too. What do you think, Linda?
Well, as far as any problem I've ever had, if it's really necessary to talk it over with someone, I've known that my mother is just not the person to go to. That my father and my sister is our friend. But my mother she's very narrow-minded. And she gets very nervous and upset. I mean, the least little thing seems to upset her. And this I don't need, because it's just more upsetting to me to see that she has no self-control over her emotions.
Your mother can't see that you're something separate and that you might have your own wishes and your own needs.
That's right.
What do you think about that, too?
There doesn't seem to be much doesn't seem to have much to do with the mother or the family and consulting her problems or anything, discussing anything else. As I say, you get to a certain age and you like to solve your own problems as best you can without running in every little detail. But from what I gather, it doesn't seem to be no love there at all. It just seems to be just no family atmosphere at all.
I keep on thinking that you haven't let your parents know.
What about the payments there, or about my problems?
About you.
About me. They know everything there is to know about me right until I come over here to the country. Because I could always discuss things about with my mother. And she'd always say to me, well, I could only give you advice. But it's up to you to make the decision. Since I've been over here, she doesn't know
What did
what's
she feel
happening.
about the decisions that you did make?
She's given her opinion. And I've either thought to myself, well, am I right or am I wrong? So I just made them.
Did she accept your decisions, though?
Some she didn't, and some she did. But if I was to take it like this, if I was to make a decision and I asked her what she thought of it, what's the use of me making a decision?
Well, you can get advice from people.
Well, she'd give me advice in the first place, an opinion, and then when I've made a decision, and I'd say to her, do you think I'm right? Would she turn around and say to me, well, I gave you advice in the first place, but just now would you ask me if you can't make your own decision?
You spoke about love in Linda's family. It was easier for you to talk about the love that was missing in Linda's family.
Yeah, because I gave my opinion. know exactly what I thought from the speech you spoke.
You know, what I'm saying, Susan, is that when you heard about the relationship between Linda and her mother, you felt that there was not much love between Linda and her mother.
That's what I thought, yeah.
But when you talk about you and your mother, there's no mention of that either.
Because I know there's love there.
What do you think, Mel?
I have a feeling that Susan isn't as sure about her parents as she really wants to be, because she's so positive about everything. She's so positive they love her, that she's so positive that they will accept everything. And she never once has said anything against them in any little way. She's just so positive about the whole thing, like she's trying to talk herself into it, and won't let her mind open even to have any doubt approach it.
That's what parents are for.
What?
To be there to help you.
Oh, definitely.
But then I asked the question, how come you haven't asked for any help?
I told you. The one is 2 reasons.
Whenever you speak about parents in general, Susan, it's quite different from the way it is between you and your parents. How do you feel now about what Nora and about what I am telling you?
I still feel the same. I know if I was at home to my mother, she'd sit in my bed, and I would have been home and had the baby at home.
You're saying all the time that you have the perfect parents.
I do. As far as I'm concerned.
What do you think, Mary?
Well, yeah, it's good.
Then if they're so perfect, then they should know. I mean, then she could, discuss it with him, and, not be ashamed, because she sounds like she's ashamed, and she's afraid that they might not accept it the way she's convinced herself in her mind.
What is that? What are you whispering, Susan? How do you feel now about what we're all saying?
Well, if I could... I could answer your questions most probably quite easily.
You seem upset to me.
Maybe if I explained in the first place, it may have been a bit easier on the draw.
Would you care to do that? Leslie, what do you think?
No, really. I think everybody wants their parents to react in the way Susan said that she thinks her parents would react. But I don't think any of us are really sure that they're going to react that way. My parents reacted very differently than the way I thought they would. I thought that they would be mad and hurt and reject me, and they didn't at all.
How did they act?
Well, with love and understanding. They tried to help me in every way they could.
That's how I know my parents would be the same.
I didn't hear what you said.
And that's how I know my parents would be the same.
What do you think, Linda?
what was the question? Had you asked Susan?
I wonder where your thoughts are.
My thoughts are far away.
Where?
I was thinking about my number.
I'd be interested in knowing what you were thinking.
Well, I was just wondering what was lacking in mother and daughter relationship, and the relationship I've had with my mother. And I think we both failed to really understand each other. And now I'm trying to figure out what has been the main element and why we haven't been able to understand each other.
So
What is hanging over us.
how did your thoughts go? What were the particular things you were thinking about?
Well, I wondered if love was lacking, or I don't know. But something is definitely lacking. I haven't accepted the fact that I've become pregnant without being married. And she just won't accept it at all. I mean, she'll be very kind. I don't know if that's it or not, but I mean, she will be helpful to a certain extent. I mean, she'll see that everything is filled as far as my needing anything right now. But what I need is understanding. And I just haven't had it.
Is it sort of like she says, I'm going to do everything I can to help you, but I want you to know all the while that I don't like what you've done, sort of?
More or less, that's what she's saying, but more or less, that's what she's always said. All our lives together. I've never felt a real need from my mother.
It's as if she's saying that you should only need what I say you need, but what you need and that I don't accept is no good.
Probably more than enough to, I mean, it appears to me now that that's the way it is.
But you say that your mother hasn't been, very understanding, and she gets emotional and whatnot. But have you ever tried to understand your mother? I mean, because, if you know that you're stronger than your mother and you could take things much stronger than her, have you tried to help her?
I've tried to help her a lot of times, but every time I tried to help her, she would accept my help so far. And as she has now, she did then. She just closed her mind. I don't know what's wrong with her. But she's the type of person, and even a close friend of hers has said this, and some of our relatives, that she will be understanding and open-minded so far, and then she gets this mental block, and she's just very close-minded.
Maybe she's afraid.
I think she probably is.
Maybe she doesn't know what she should really think. Like now, she probably thinks she should let you know that what you did was wrong. It may not even occur to her to accept it fully, and say, Maybe she feels she would be doing make you want to do it again by not telling you it's wrong, or something like that.
How do you think Linda feels, though?
About what?
About her mother not being able to go and understand just so much.
I think it makes her angry. And she doesn't want to see a mother as a human being. She wants to see a mother as a perfect mother. She doesn't want to see any human feelings like when she can't control herself. Because she's your mother. She's supposed to be stronger, and you feel stronger than she. And this is reversed, and so you can't depend on her.
I feel that Linda's saying that she wishes her mother could see her as she really is. But that her mother is afraid to or doesn't want to see Linda as Linda really is. I think that's what you're saying when you say that you wish your mother would be realistic.
But she's not realistic about anything.